11. Last Hopes in Chaos. The messianic attempts to save Rome continued. Galenius, 253-268, sole emperor after the capture of his father Valerian, 260-268, issued a coin of most ambitious design, which included a portrayal of himself with the wreath of Ceres, yet wearing a beard. This can only mean that he looked upon himself as the universal God in human form. Even the conflict between the male and the female principle which separated the gods of Olympus has been vanquished. All that God and the worship of God meant in heaven and on earth was concentrated in him. The reverse side, the ancient conflict between West and East, has been overcome, and all strife on earth is over. That is the meaning of the high-flown inscription, Ubique Pax, peace on earth. This coin, then, proclaims a twofold gospel to the nations, blessing of the earth and world peace. It is the culmination of the imperial philosophy which lies behind this gospel. In the emperor, the conflict between heaven and earth, between West and East, between male and female, between power and blessing, has been overcome. In the emperor, the fullness of the Godhead dwells bodily and gives life and peace to the universe in the year of salvation. The import is very plain. Not only is time and history the determinative force in the universe, but all meaning can be and is decisively incarnate in the Roman state and its emperor. There's no other way of salvation, and no other area of determination. Here, the true One is fully present, and this is the true area of its manifestation. Meaning and incarnation are truly and even exhaustively temporal. It was the theoretical triumph of the idea of Rome, but it was also its defeat. The sick and decaying empire mocked the claims of its philosopher rulers. In Republic and Empire, chaos and reason had both become incarnate over and over again, and they had failed wretchedly. Men were looking to another incarnation and, in spite of savage persecutions, turning to him. For some generations now, the real enemy of Rome had been neither the advocates of Republic nor of Empire, of reason nor of chaos, but very clearly Jesus Christ. It was Christ or Rome, and the emperors knew it. Not even the later compromise with Christianity could obscure that fact. And in the 5th century, when the barbarian invasions began, Treves petitioned its emperor for restoration, not of its walls, but of its arena and games. According to Salvian, the people had been shouting themselves hoarse at the games while that city was being taken in 406. He describes the nude and torn bodies of both sexes in the streets, torn to pieces by birds and dogs, and the deadly stench of the dead brought death to the living. Yet, a few nobles who survived destruction demanded circuses from the emperors as the greatest relief for the destroyed city. Those who point to the early death of the Roman gods forget that the intensely religious exercises of the games survived to the end and were, with the cult of the emperor, the essential religious manifestation of Roman life.